You know what I realize? Many people struggle to start something, and that inadvertently also leads to them failing. And they don't fail because they've started something and then made some bad decisions and then it failing. It's because they haven't started. They haven't begun to start. And that's such a shame. Whether that's going to the gym, keeping up to your New Year resolution, or starting a business. They haven't even begun and they failed already. So what is that stopping them from actually starting? And a lot of it is their self-doubt, the thinking that people would judge them. And I imagine, you're overweight and you're thinking to start a gym, but you're worried about people that might be judging you. Though for the men out there, you're probably looking at those bodybuilders and comparing yourself to them. So no way am I near them. So how can I even go? Your own self-doubts, your own thinking is stopping you from reaching that goal. You might have that ambition to reach a certain weight, but your own self-doubt is stopping you from doing that. And the same applies to business. Gosh, how will my family and friends react knowing that I've left my job, my well-paid job, to start a business, to start something I've never done before? Or better yet, you're trying to create more money for your business, for your family. But how will people react when I haven't got any previous business experience to begin with? It's that fear from society, family, and fear of failing. Ultimately, it leads to a lot of people to not even start their business, which is such a shame. So whether it's a business, whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it's something personal, you have to make a start, because before you know it, days, weeks, months, and even years go by. And you look back 10 years from now and thinking, why didn't I start? And you realize that 10 years could have really helped, could have really done something. In this video, I'm gonna share some thoughts, my own experiences, and hopefully get you to start something, ideally a business. Hi, my name is Ali Shah. I'm an entrepreneur, a husband, father of 3, and over the course of the next few episodes, I'll be sharing the highs and lows of business and my experience and how I found it, and hopefully something that we can all share in this journey together. Remember, if you've got any questions that you would like to ask, please fire it in the comments below. Now, I'm no business guru. I'm just an entrepreneur going through life, through business, and sometimes learning as I go along. And I'll be sharing my experiences, what I've found, what I've encountered in this video, and hopefully that's something you can take and learn from as we go along. So I think the biggest cause why people don't start a business because they overthink. They want perfection, right? And I get it. As a business owner, you want to portray yourself as a perfectionist or expert in a particular field, and you want to get things right. But sometimes that overthinking and getting to that level of being perfect is the biggest cause why people don't start. And social media has made it even more difficult, right? You go on your phone and you see other business owners, other people seemingly having that perfect life, that perfect 9 to 5, and you think, wow, I'm not there yet, so how can I even comprehend to start a business? Or the scene they've got things all together, so I can never do that, can never be at that stage, so I'm not going to bother starting. And that's the biggest shame. Or you look at businesses that got their marketing completely all in order, and you think, wow, and this could be a competitor of yours. And you look at that and say, goodness me, they've got that budget to spend on that massive video campaign, marketing campaign. I can't get to that. But not realizing that sometimes it's not the money you spend into something, but your own efforts. It's your own personality that will shine through. And don't let that put you off. You are the biggest advertising. You are the biggest marketing platform. So whatever you put your mind to it, I'm sure you can do it. Believe in yourself and don't overthink. Just get on with it. And I know that's difficult. I know that's probably a bit hypocritical of me to say so, because I've started. But if there's one advice that I can give you, is to not overthink. Is to just get started. And it's okay if you get a few mistakes and make mistakes along the way. You're here to learn. You learn from it, and then you expand and connect with other business owners so you can learn together. The next cause, I think, why people don't start a business is the fear of being judged, fear of being called stupid, fear of being laughed at. And I get it. I mean, when I've done my business, I thought, goodness me, will people laugh at my logo design? Will people not take me seriously as a business owner? Is this letterhead design right? Or will people laugh at it? And it's that fear of people's comments that could prevent a lot of people going into business. from the keyboard warriors to your family mentioning you in family events and saying, oh goodness me, have you seen Ali started this new business, and what a silly idea. And that's something obviously all business owners can relate to. That moment when you come out and say, guys, I've started a business. To me, that's the best feeling in the world, but to others, it can be a scary thing really, especially when it comes to being judged. And also that fear if a business doesn't work out. Because remember, with stats, unfortunately, the stats are quite harsh. It's that a lot of businesses close within the first 2 years. And it's that fear of telling your close, near and dear ones, your family and friends, look, I've started a business, and having that fear, what if it fails? What if being laughed at as being a failure can put a lot of people up. They look at the statistics and they say, that could be me. And that's a wrong way of looking at things. The way I like to look at life is the positives. Stop looking at the negative figures of businesses failing. Look at the success rates. Look at those that have got things together, and use that as a benchmark, as a way of getting motivated to start your business. Now, don't get me wrong, that things on social media might not be 100% correct, but you can still take the goodness from it, the positivity, take that in and use that as an energy to drive your business forward. The third reason why people don't start their business is because they want results too quickly. In this day and age with super fast internet speed, the ability to skip ads and getting things to, click of a finger. So I'll start a business today, I should get my first customer tomorrow. Not that extreme, but what a lot of people think is that the first 2 years, smooth sailing, when in fact it's the opposite. You have to brace yourself on this. The first few years in business, it's a lot of blood and sweat. The money that you get is to be invested and kept in your company to enable it to grow. Don't withdraw it all out, don't pay yourself excessive dividends, because your thinking changes. You need to think about the business, the company, as opposed to yourself. That's my take of it anyway. So don't expect rapid growth. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, your business could go in the right direction very quickly, get the right leads. If you've got a perfect marketing budget, you got the right funnel to get the sales in, the leads in and convert them into sales. You've got the right systems, right CRMs, the website hosting is all right. So because the worst thing is getting the customers on your website and then you haven't got the right package. And then you haven't got the right package for the customer to even see all the details. Believe it or not, I speak to a lot of business owners where they don't even know when their website has gone down. So don't be one of those. But if you've got everything together, then yes, of course it's possible. Of course you can get results very quickly if you got the formula right. But I'm referring to you being a business owner, being a newbie. Don't expect results that quickly. A lot of it is being patient and doing something on your business every day. Work on it. And then, you'll see results. And then the next issue with people not starting a business is being too confident, which can come across maybe a little bit arrogant. I mean, it's good to be confident, right? But in the sense, you're a startup, you're a new business, you've got no clients, no experience, you're confident, but then when you're too confident, you think you could demand a higher rate than everyone else. I mean, it could work, but know your boundaries and know that in business, that sometimes getting a client maybe at a reduced level, so you can use that case as a testimonial later to prove that you got the experience, then up your price later as well with the next client. I've seen a lot of business owners where they come into business thinking now I can demand an hourly rate of £1,000, £10,000 an hour with no experience. It just literally traded yesterday, figuratively, and then something hits them when they don't get the clients. It hits them personally, really does, in their core, and it puts them off from business altogether. I mean, they've started, but they don't really start because they haven't had their first customer. They just give up. When I say starting a business, it means not just leaving work, leaving your job and starting that business. It also means being consistent, keeping at it. 2 years has passed and you're going at it. You're spending time on your business every day and knowing that there's improvements being made every day. That's what I mean. Starting and keep at it. It's very easy to give up. I mean, I remember them days where calls could come in anytime. You haven't got any customer, and then your phone rings. That feeling you get I mean, it's hard to describe really. You get your first client, or the first few clients even. But you realize, because you got no customers and that phone rings, you know that's a customer. That could be a potential customer. And there's no better feeling than that. Next plan is making sure you convert, if it is a customer, convert them into a lead, into a sale, sorry. And that all comes down to having the right processes as well. And I can relate that if you keep at it, if someone doesn't sign up, but having that confidence, having that determination to carry on and not to give up, that's that inner strength that you need in business. Don't be deflated if the first 10, 20 customers don't sign up. Learn from it all so you know how to pitch for the next time. You might need to make some tweaks on your pricing. Might make some tweaks on your services that you deliver. I mean, I've got some tips and advice as well that I can share, but that's for another day, another video. At the moment, the main thing I really want to come across is that don't feel shy, don't feel put off, don't have that fear. Just go on and start it. I mean, if you got that determination, if you got that instinct, you really want to do a business, then do it. I will cover other videos as well where I'll give you some ideas what businesses you might want to start or get into, what's profitable, what's not. But this video isn't about that. This video is just letting you have that motivation to start. Someone else, a stranger you haven't met, you're looking at this video, you're listening to me, and hopefully I'm giving you that push for you to start. You might be wanting to start to be a designer, marketing expert. You might want to be an estate agent, or a mortgage consultant, insurance broker, a gardener, start a cleaning company, whatever business you're thinking of, you can do it. Don't be put off by anything else. Don't be put off by the fear of judgments, by failure, or even by the hard work. I mean, you have to do hard work whether you're employed or if you have a business. The problem is that if you say, I'll do it tomorrow, if you say, I'll wait, I'll do it next week, it won't happen. Let's be honest, it won't happen. Unless you do it right. So I met different business owners, and what they say is, I'm going to start my business on the 15th of September, as an example. But the way you do it is not just out of thin air. I'll start 15th October, 15th September, 15th October, whatever date you say to yourself tomorrow, and that tomorrow never comes. But have a vision board, have a notepad, write it down, look at it every once in a while. So you say to yourself that is the date I'm working on, and subconsciously you're gonna make decisions in your life that will shift you in that direction. Whether it's mentioning and coming up with the courage to tell your manager, tell your boss that I'm gonna start a business. Here's my notice. Whether that's making that key financial decisions in life where you know I'm not gonna upgrade my car now in the next few months because I want to start a business. I want to keep at this car that's been paid outright. I'm going to keep at it. It's a good car, it's reliable. I don't need a new flashy one. Because some certain sacrifices will probably need to be made in order for you to fund yourself. But the thing about waiting without a plan, without having something in place where you remind yourself that is the date I'm going to work on, it's just not going to happen. So if you're watching this and you have got a date in mind to start a business, grab a notepad and write it. There's something magical about writing, using a pen, having a paper and actually writing it. Waiting can have more of a cost on your life than you actually think. You got a job, you have a salary, 40,000, 50, 80,000, 100, 150, whatever your salary is. Naturally, by you starting a business, you want to do better. Whether that's better financially or just have a better life, the quality of life. You know, being stuck in 9 to 5, but switching that for flexible hours because you have your own business. But generally, I like to think that people want to have a start business because they want more money coming in. Now, imagine you start a business. Imagine a multiverse. Yes, I'm into Marvel. But imagine there's an alternate version of you in a different universe that started a business that you are thinking of. And it's making £1 million a year. And you're in a job giving you 60,000 a year. That cost of you not starting a business is a whopping £940,000. That's the cost. Obviously we'll never know, but I like to think that if you put your mind to it and you follow the right formula in business, that you'll have more income coming in than being in a 9 to 5 or whatever shift you're doing, being employed. That's the true cost, the cost that you're paying for by not starting. So what am I learning? I'm still learning as I go along. Honestly, business is something that you never truly can ever switch off and stop learning. It's continuing. And for me, it's learning how to handle pressure. I regularly come in contact with a lot of business owners. So there's always new things I'm come in contact with and new ideas, new systems I've come across, but you never truly stop. I think the most valuable lesson that I've learned before I end this video is that consistency is key and is so valuable. I'll go into it in the next few videos. If you enjoyed this video, please, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. I'll be sharing a lot more insights, again, the highs and the lows of business, and I encourage you to leave a comment so I can read it and see what else I can improve on for the next video. So this is Ali reminding you to start. Don't wait. Start it now. Bye bye.